Yeah. No, not at all. Of course not. No, listen, I'm getting ready to start my show, so I can't talk about that right now. Yeah, my show's gonna start in 2 or 3 minutes. So, I know, baby, I know you want to talk about that right now, but I can't. For a couple reasons. One, my subscribers don't know that I'm a gay porn star. They have no idea. Yeah, my name is Hugh Hitchcock. Hugh Hitchcock. Yes. They don't know that I dance exotically at various clubs around the city. And if they found out that I was a gay porn star, then they probably wouldn't tune in as much as they do now. As you know, I have 2,543 subscribers. So, okay, babe, I love you too. Thank you, Steve. All right, bye. Let me turn on my, oh, shit. Oh, snap. Busted. It's 2 damn o'clock in the morning. Where you been? Honey, didn't I tell you I was with my friend? That's a lie. I called Tyrone. You wasn't there. It's a great song if you get a chance to check it out. By the way, I'm not a gay porn star. I quit that 3 weeks ago. So, if there's any miscommunication there, I apologize for the oversight. I'll have my people call your people, and we'll figure it out. That's what you do. You have your people call my people, and we'll get straightened out. It's 2 damn o'clock in the morning. Where you been? Baby, didn't I tell you I was with my girlfriend? That's a lie. You weren't home. It's a great song. It's about a girl creeping in at 2 o'clock in the damn morning. Her man's like, where you been? She said, baby, I was with my friend. Who was she? She was Sheila. I call Sheila. You lying? What's poppin'? I got a brand new whip just hopped. Now do you see why I'm rated the 247th best YouTuber in Hell's Kitchen? 247 is not bad. There's 249 of us, so I'm beating 2 people. Fafo's in the house. Treaton's in the house. What's poppin'? Hey, man. What's going on? Rev's in the house. What's going on, Rev? I don't know who else is in the house. Arjan's in the house. Hi, Arjan. I hope you're feeling well. How you doing? So, guys, I'm going to leave here, but I'm taking you with me today. But nowhere exotic. Staples. I'm going to Staples. So if you guys like thumbtacks and Staples, they sell Staples at Staples. But they sell a whole plethora of other things. Someone look up the word plethora. I think that means a bunch of stuff. But let's say you want staples. They also sell staplers. And the little things that pull the staples out. They sell all kinds of stuff at Staples. I got to go to Staples. Rev, the laptop came today, so I'm presenting it to her tomorrow, and I'm going to let her know that Rev is the reason she got the good one and not the crappy one. What's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Boogie Bob back with news and views you can use if you choose. If you choose not to use the news and views and you refuse and snooze, you lose. You fools. Come on, bro. That don't get a like right there. I handcrafted that for like 9 years. As you know, I do not write down any rhymes. I just put them in here and then I regurgitate them until it gets right. How Ukraine aid helps the U.S. economy. And reality check. Oh boy, they're finally going to get Hunter Biden. It's 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. And then I heard in 2 more weeks, Trump is going to get the infrastructure and medical for every man. 2 more weeks. He's going to drain the swamp. Reality check. I don't know. I don't care. Today we're going to have fun. Today is going to be pretty amazing. Did I ever tell you guys about the time This is a great story because I like him so much. When I do it, it makes it sound like I'm making fun of him, but I kind of am. But Don Johnson, Mr. Handsome, Don Johnson from Miami Vice, but lots of movies as well. I was at Planet Hollywood. I was a big shot at Planet Hollywood for a long time. So when they had private events, I would be in a small room. They had a movie theater downstairs. And it was a movie theater so you could watch either dailies or actual films that the movie star would have. Bruce Willis comes out with Die Hard. He'd invite Schwarzenegger and Stallone and all their families and various stars. And I would be standing in this little 12-foot by 12-foot room. And one time I was standing in there, it was the Spice Girls. They were the biggest thing in the world at that time. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. It was Don Johnson, Melanie Griffith, his wife, Demi, not Demi, Demi Moore, Bruce Willis, Christian Slater, Robert Downey Jr., a whole bunch of people. Whoopi Goldberg was there. I'm looking around this room. I said, I could be the most famous man in the world if I was a killer. If I killed all these celebrities right now, I would be the most famous person on earth. But I was stupid. I'm not going to kill them. But I'm observing and watching. And Don Johnson's such a nice guy, but he has this thing he does. It's insane. I've never seen anyone do it since. He's very likable. And he has this laugh, this boisterous laugh. Walks up. I think he's talking to Bruce Willis. I'm just kind of standing there. I'm the only non-star in the room. I'm standing there listening to him. And I'm watching him interact with people. I didn't get it until about the third time he did it because he's so good at it. They walk up to, let's say, Bruce Willis and say, Bruce! Now this is a big party. There's like 30, 40 people in this small-ass room, but they're all eating chicken fingers, waiting for the... I think it was Stallone's Cliffhanger. I think the movie was Cliffhanger, or it could have been Last Action Hero by Schwarzenegger, but that's neither here nor there. And he'll walk up to the little group of whoever's standing there, and it happened to be, let's say, Bruce Willis talking to Whoopi Goldberg and Don Johnson. He's the most likable guy in the room. He goes, yo, Bruce, you still owe me $5 for that cough, man. He cuts off his laugh right in the middle of the laugh. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen it before, which means it's not a real laugh. It's a gut laugh from the belly. So I'm going to give you some examples of how we do it. Bruce, you owe me $5. Christmas later. Whoopi, you better not be late for my Christmas present. Stops on a dime. That laugh, turn that bitch off. He just has a valve. Off. I've never seen anyone else do it, and it's so realistic. But if you're sitting back, if you saw him do it to one person, you'd be like, oh my God. But if you're sitting back watching him go from person to person and being likable and fun, turning that shit off, you would be like, yo, what the hell? To be more, you better come to my house and bring some of those stuffed peppers. Jodie Foster. It was amazing. I love him. I will tell you another story. I've told you sometimes. Lee Majors. Some of you youngsters don't know who Lee Majors was, but he was a huge, huge star. He was a $6 million man. He was also like T.J. Hooker or somebody. I don't know, that was Captain, whatever. But Lee Majors, I think he did a stunt show. Lee Majors, $6 million man. He was huge. And one of my workers was a big fan since he's little. So I'm in the party, and my workers work in the bathroom right down the hallway. And there's Lee Majors, and he's talking, and everybody talks to me. And I go, oh my God, one of my friends who works for me is your biggest fan. He says, oh, really? I said, yeah, he's working in the bathroom right down. He goes, let's go. I go, oh my God, he'll love that. So I walk in, I said, Jay, I got a surprise for you. He goes, chicken? Because he thinks I'm bringing chicken. I go, no, I got a celebrity in the hallway who wants to meet you. He goes, get out of here. I go, no. I open the door. It's Lee Majors. My friend goes, oh my God, Lee Majors. I've been a big fan since $6 Man back in England. We used to watch you. I love your show. Yuck. So Lee's very nice. He engages us, and he's talking to us. Then the weirdest thing that ever happened. He's also a mighty bull. I did not know that. Look at that. You tune into the mighty bull, you're going to find out who's a mighty bull. So Lee Majors, I'm going to try to clean this up. It's hard to do. Lee Majors is a huge star and my friend's idol. I liked him very much as well. And he's just a cool guy, but he got a little too cool. We just met him 4 minutes ago. He's like, yeah. I go, oh my God, you married Farrah Fawcett? Yeah. Excuse me? He used to, I go, oh, wow, yeah, lucky man. What do you say to that? He'd start doing locker room talk to me and my boy. He goes, you know Heather Thomas? I go, oh my God, I loved her. I had a threesome with her. I remember we were in the Beverly Hills of my place overlooking the whole valley, and I got Heather Thomas here, and I got Marlo Thomas here. He's named some names. He goes, I start grabbing her titties, and I'm sitting there going, I'm looking at my friend like, am I really in a porno conversation with Lee Majors? What the hell's going on here? I'm going to have that story up on my channel at some point because it's a really good one. But I have a PG show, and it was almost all in trade. Yeah, so she's blowing me, and then her friend comes over, and I gotta be on it. Then Don Johnson walks in and goes, true story. Do we really want to talk about this piece of crap who killed John Lennon? John Lennon was killed, I think. I don't know how many years ago. It was 1980. Do the math. But there's the piece of crap who killed him. I just shot John Lennon. A voice in my head said, do it. He was obsessed with the book, The Catcher in the Rye. Now, I have The Catcher in the Rye, and I bought it. And I bought it like about 20 years ago. I'm on page 7. On page 7 of The Catcher in the Rye. Colden Hallfield is a phony. I don't know. It's something to do with Colden Hallfield. Howden Hillfield. By the way, if you guys are wondering why I'm so refreshed and relaxed, Rev's got me strung out on drugs. He mentioned to me that I could get some melatonin. It was like $3 or $4 for a bottle of melatonin pills on Amazon. So I bought them. And now I'm strung out like heroin. It's only like a sleeping aid, but man, I slept like a baby last night. I slept like a baby. E-bike battery blaze kills a Bronx man. I've been telling you about this on my show since I started this show. If you're going to get a e-bike, don't charge it in your home, bro. Charge that shit at Dunkin' Donuts somewhere. It is not good. Look at Arjan. Arjan's drinking some Starbucks, everybody. Shout out to Arjan. He loves his Starbucks. That much I can tell you. Guys, if most of these fires are from these e-bikes. Almost all these e-bikes are made in China. Nothing wrong with that, but they have different regulations and safety procedures over there than we have here. And you go to sleep, you charge your thing in New York City. Listen, if you're in a house and you want to charge your e-bike, great. But you're living in an apartment building in New York City with 100 other people living in that building. And if you're on the first floor and some guy's on the 5th floor, he's screwed. E-bike battery. A man was killed and 6 people injured when a fire spark from an e-bike battery ripped through the Bronx NYCHA housing. NYCHA is a New York City housing authority. Hiriam Borello Echevara, 39, died in the blaze that erupted around 7 p.m. Sunday. 7 p.m. is surprising because usually it's in the morning while everybody's sleeping. On the 10th floor of the 14-story building at the Bronx River houses between 174th. By the way, if you know my place, right across the street is Mom's. There was a big fire there 2 nights ago. The whole top floor got gutted. Police jump on route. R-O-O, a routine, they're calling it. I don't know what that is. I know walking with Rhonda's in the house, and if I knew that, I would have looked more handsome today. I would have took a shower. Now, I did take one in February of last year, so I've got another month before I have to take one again. By law, I have to take one every year. Police, during a routine call, police in Canada tried to capture a kangaroo, so that's where the root comes from, by grabbing it by the tail. What are you, a moron? I guess that's, kangaroos run away. I guess the thing is to grab them by the tail. Now, I heard if you grab a male kangaroo by the balls, he'll stop. If you grab any male by the balls, he'll stop. If you see a snail squeaking down the street and it's a boy and you grab his ball, he's stopping. Like, cops, you'll never catch me. I'm not going to stop for nothing. They grab his balls. He goes, I'll stop. If Don Johnson was here, he would go. During a routine thing, they tried to catch him by the tail, but he got mad and he started punching the cops in the face. Have you ever seen any of the videos online where kangaroos beat up people? They can fight. They sit back on the big ass feet and they use that tail as a springboard. They start popping. They lean way back and they pop it, even though they got short ass pterodactyl arms. The animal escaped its handlers while being transferred to a zoo in Quebec Thursday at around 3 a.m. They contacted the kangaroo's handlers and followed the best practices by grabbing it by the tail as instructed. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the balls is not the way to go. The kangaroo did not take kindly to being grabbed by the tail, and he punched the cop in the face with a 3-piece combo. So I guess I was right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. And yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. We've got Oprah. Go ahead, girl. Oprah got on her Barney dress. I love the color Barney. And that's not a diss on Oprah. I think Oprah's an amazing person. Who's this over here? If you can get me her number, I need to talk to her about possible work on the Boogie Bob show as an assistant. I'm not doing Ukraine today. I can't do it. The pain and the anguish and the grief I feel from the suffering of people in Israel and in Palestine, I can't deal with that right now. LA home invader was shot. Bro, you go climbing in someone's house. Now, I'm not saying you deserve it. I would never agree that you deserve to get shot if you jump in someone's house, because that would be wrong. Should he have let him go? Absolutely. A Los Angeles homeowner shot and killed a suspected burglar over the weekend after a group of men wearing dark hoodies and masks broke into his home, where a child and grandmother were left. Your child and your grandma are there. Some kid comes in. A bunch of them come in with hoodies. What you doing? You gonna make them a cake, or you gonna start going poop poop? I think they poop poop. Police responded to the Granada Hills home around 5 a.m. Saturday after receiving calls of shots fired. The homeowner was inside the home along with his grandmother and toddler when 3 or 4 men wearing dark clothing, hoodies, masks broke into the Los Angeles house. A suspect pointed a weapon at the victim, and the victim produced a firearm, and the shooting occurred. The homeowner chased the suspect, believed to be in their 20s, out of the house. He was popping off down the street. Trust me. They fled on foot, leaving behind the BMW they arrived in. I'm sure it was stolen. The cops suspect the pronounced dead man. The cops suspect... Oh, the shot suspect. They didn't suspect the suspect. The suspect was suspected. Mom is jailed in Mexico jaw attack. This better not be about a shark. It better not be about no damn shark. How you gonna... A young mother swimming off the coast of Mexico was killed. It's not jailed. I'm sorry. It says mom is killed, not jailed. It's that melatonin. I blame Rev for all the faux pas today. Someone look up the word faux pas. I think it means mistake. A young mother swimming off the coast of Mexico was killed while saving a 5-year-old daughter from a shark, which bit off the woman's leg, causing her to bleed out. The shark bit her leg off. I saw the video come down my timeline. I don't watch stuff like that. The world is bad enough. I don't like to watch stuff like that. But the video's out there. The distressing video shared on social media over the weekend shows the shark attack. Victims sprawled out on the sand in the town of Melaki on Saturday after being carried off by the Pacific Ocean, from the Pacific Ocean by rescuers. Horrified bystanders could be heard shouting, "She's lost her leg." If that happens to any of you, get a tourniquet on it as fast as you can. You might be able to save the life. If not, they'll bleed out. And there she is being taken away on the stretcher, and there's very sad. The good news is that she died a hero, saving the life of a 5-year-old child. And anybody who saves the life of someone else at the peril of themselves should get a free ticket to heaven. I would trade my life for anyone at any time. Almost there. This is a real piece of crap. This is Mario Batali. I actually met him. I did a party for him one time. He's one of the biggest chefs in the world. You better stop it, Rhonda, stop it. You better stop it. Thank you so much. And everything that is donated on my channel, Rev will attest to that, goes directly to the homeless, goes directly to the less fortunate. I appreciate that very much. Now, if somebody donates, let's say 50,000, right? And then I say, it's going to the homeless, and I drive up the next day in a Porsche, that means I was lying. That was lying. But if I show up tomorrow eating a sandwich, I didn't get it with your money. Promise you. Thank you, Rhonda. Please don't. I don't know. I don't deserve it. I do not deserve it. But I do appreciate it. Guys, I get very uncomfortable accepting your gratitude and your kindness. It's just some people just like, yeah, come on, give me more. It's very uncomfortable. Me and Rev had conversations about this many times. I was talking to Rev the other night, and his beautiful wife got on the phone and said some nice things to me, and I think I said to her finally, can you stop? I'm not good at accepting compliments or gifts. So when it happens, I totally appreciate it, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, this is the douchebag, the Mario Batali. Rhonda, this is him. He says, I'm done with New York City a-holes. But if you read here, accused of having a rape room, this guy had, I don't know, 30 or 40 sexual assaults against him. He should be in prison the rest of his life. Okay. Now, guys, I take you to Macy's all the time. Macy's is an amazing spot. I'll take the Porsche. If you give me the Porsche and you see a homeless man driving around New York, that means I gave the Porsche to a homeless. Guys, if you contribute Porsches today, everybody that gives me a Porsche today, I give to a homeless man without a license or insurance. Because I'm a moron. Thank you very much. I go to Macy's all the time. I've taken you with me a bunch of times. Well, a guard at Macy's was killed. A Macy's security guard was killed and another wounded in a double stabbing. You hear about shootings everywhere. Everywhere. In New York, they have a special knack at the stab. The stab is a big thing. It's a New York City pastime. The stabbing. They teach it in 4th grade. What are you going to do today, Jimmy? Oh, I'm going to play soccer. How about you, Billy? I'm going to my science class. Timmy, what about you? Oh, I got stabbing 101 at 3 o'clock. I've got to learn. Today we're learning how to downward thrust. Tomorrow is the strike, and then we've got stabbing, especially here in Hell's Kitchen, stabbings are very, very common. They're horrible. And remember what they say. Run. Someone's got a gun, run to them, because you can't outrun the bullet. Someone's got a knife, do not run to them. Run your ass away. I can't outrun nobody. So if someone comes after me with a knife, I'm a dead man walking. If someone pulls out a gun, you have to run to them. Someone pulls out a knife. And remember, you're only as slow as the guy behind you.
Can I get those, sir? Thank you.
If you're going to get stabbed by someone, run in front of someone else. But don't do that. Don't do that. God bless you, Rhonda. Thank you. The guard was fatally knifed around 15 minutes after an unarmed security prevented the suspect from killing the suspected killer from stealing. So you stop him. Sir, please don't take that vase. And then they stab you. It's horrible. She just spilled her whole coffee all over her man's leg. I think doing the Christian thing was for me to go up and rub his crotch to make sure that all the coffee stains come out of his pants. Should I? Sir, this is going to take about 40 minutes. I need you to lay back and relax. I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo, sir. Spilled his coffee all the way into his balls. Horrible. The suspect left, but then returned and immediately attacked one guard and then a second. Runs directly to the second security guard with the knife already exposed and begins to stab him. There's a scuffle with the second security guard trying to save the first guard. Can you believe it? Someone's getting stabbed and another person is a hero. Jumps in to try to save them. Lots of slash wounds. Both guards were rushed to Jefferson Hospital. A 30-year-old security guard stabbed in the neck was pronounced dead. The 23-year-old guard who came to his rescue was recovering from being stabbed in the face and in the arms. The suspect fled, but was later arrested at a Philadelphia subway station. Now, I tell you this all the time. If you're going to stab someone, don't stab nobody. But if you're going to, and I'm saying if, hypothetically, but don't. I'm saying I'm coming out against stabbing. But if you do not flee to Philadelphia, bro. I already know what the cops are going to do. Lieutenant, we've got a guy down here who's been stabbed. Do you have a suspect? No, we do not. But let's go to Philadelphia, because that's where these morons always go. Go to the Philadelphia train station. He'll be coming up, and he's going to have blood on him. They caught his ass. Oh, boy. I hate this. A tourist dies post-bungee. Now, post means before, right? Post is before. Why don't they just say before? Maybe I'm confused. A Japanese tourist has died after taking a fateful leap from one of the world's highest bungee jumps in China's Macau Tower. The unidentified daredevil, described only as a 56-year-old man traveling on a Japanese passport, began experiencing shortness of breath. So he didn't die on the bungee. He died climbing up to that shit. It's a 764 feet. It's a 764 feet jump. He died of shortness of breath. Oh, after. Post is after. Why didn't any of you tell me that? Pre is for. Pre-cum. Oh. I apologize. I meant to say post-cum. I apologize for that faux pas. Pre is for, before. Post is after. What the hell you didn't tell me, Rev? I sound crazy now. So post, he had shortness of breath after completing the 764 jump around 4:30. He then stopped breathing altogether and had no heartbeat by the time the first responders got there. That is very sad. Remedy. This is Leah Remini. Was a big star. I think everyone loves Raymond or one of those shows. I can't remember which one. She has a filing against Scientology. Now listen, Scientology is $1 billion company, and they're very litigious. So I ain't gonna say shit about them on here. Alleged. They allegedly kidnapped you and they allegedly make you cult members who... Got a guy over here. Tough guy yelling at his friend.
You wanna fight?
Tough guy by me yelling at his friend. You want to fight? S my D and blah blah blah. Remedy has spoken out. Usually, what happens is as soon as you speak out, there's one right here on this next block. The Church of Scientology by L. Ron Hubbard. They have you join, and you will be paying money from your life the rest of your life. And when you stop, they ostracize you, kick you out. You can't talk to your family or friends. It's a cult. Allegedly. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying allegedly it is. You ain't suing me. You ain't getting my $37 out of my bank account. No way. For President race, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. He has suspended his presidential race. Who the hell is he? I never heard of him. How do you suspend a race when ain't no one heard of your ass? And then you got someone like Chris Christie, the governor, former governor of New Jersey. He's polling at like 1%. Drop out. I want to know who the morons are, because you have to get money to run and fly on airplanes and run commercials. Some morons going, you could still win. I'm giving my wife's life savings. You can still win. Now, Donald Trump is polling at 65%, and you have 1%. But I got a feeling you can catch him somewhere around Arizona. Drop out. Drop out, bro. Every Republican should drop out. Trump's got this in the bag. And then we'll see what happens when he faces off with Joe Biden. Two guys, two octogenarians going at it. A disturbed man who butchered 4 relatives in Queens home refused to be admitted to mental. Here's the guy. Finally got a first look at him. Family said he had issues. He killed 4 people from the family. He tried to get another one. He tried to get another one, and then he lit the house on fire. What a horrible, horrible person.
I know. I wish you would.
This is going on in Russia right now. Very short. Security guards trying to tell these kids to quit smoking. They said no. Guys, can you go over there? By the way, guys, if you want to join the Boogie Bob channel, and I don't know why you wouldn't. What are you, crazy? We have all kinds of great offers. You win all kinds of free shit. Today, you can win a Frisbee. A Frisbee. Troops executed despite surrender. Now that's the most low-down, yellow-belly, horrible thing you could possibly do. If you click that link right there, you can join and get. It says you get perks. Perks. I think that's short for Percocets. So if you join the Boogie Bob show, you get free pills and drugs. I think next month, if you join, you get heroin. So that might be something. Disturbing video appears to show Russian soldiers executing Ukrainian troops who had surrendered with their hands up. Did you see the video that went viral today? It's a female cop. She has an African-American male suspect in handcuffs behind his back. He's on the ground. She picks him up. She said, "Get your bitch ass up." This is a little tiny white female cop. She takes him over and slams him on the hood of the car, face first on the hood of the car. The camera's right there filming her every move. This video I would recommend. It's viral. So she puts him on the thing, and now she has a stun gun on his back, ready to go. She goes, "Shut up! You shut up!" He goes, "Ma'am, I didn't do that. I got a gun in my back pocket." She pulls the gun out. She goes, "Yeah, yeah." She stun guns him in handcuffs while she finds his gun. She finds the gun. Oh, yeah, yeah. And he starts crying. She goes, "Shut your bitch ass up. You wasn't crying over there, tough guy. Shut your bitch ass up." Well, she's going to prison. It's an open and shut. One of the worst cases I've seen. The guy will live. He was trafficking fentanyl. He was definitely wrong for what he was doing. But you cannot stun gun some guy and tell him to shut his bitch ass up. I'm surprised she didn't call him the N-word. She should definitely go to jail for that. I think it's about time. Now, the last couple of weeks, we've had a lot of controversy in the chat when it comes to the astroscopes. Because everybody's sitting there fighting over position. Today, bitches, you can't manipulate the wheel. Look at, I even fixed it. I greased it up. I made this wheel myself. Look at that wheel. I even put a question mark on it. Let's see where it stops. Where it stops, nobody knows, blah, 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 blah. It's going to stop on, that's a Taurus. Right off the bat. They must have knew, boom, boom, zoom, zoom. The room was in the house. Mighty Bull's in the house. Let's see what we got going here. It is, where the hell are you, Mighty Bull? Oh, there you go. You may think that your latest idea is the best thing since sliced bread. No, it's not. Nothing's better than sliced bread. But if you are expecting to be showered with praise, you may be disappointed. Yes, it's a good idea, but it's a genuinely great idea? Question mark. Is it a great genuine? Maybe you are over dramatizing its importance. Let's see if we can do better. Let's see if we get a better astroscope. Let's see who it's going to be. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. It's Capricorn. I just, this morning, I rolled over and I told 3 of my shorties, I said, you know, we don't do Capricorn enough on the show. We should do more Capricorn.
Yeah. But I think eventually I was like maybe
and then Nicki Minaj goes, you're right, Daddy. She goes, we should. And I was like, thank you, boo. Do you know better? This is Capricorn. You know better than to chase after things you could never have, but a friend seems determined to reach for something that is clearly too far away. I'm going to read that back. You know better than to chase after things you can never have, but a friend seems determined to reach for something that is clearly too far away. Gently point out to them that they could be headed for a fall. Then stand back so they don't fall on you. Then take their idea, backstab them, and sell their idea for millions of dollars on eBay. Pretty good. That's a pretty good little... You tell your friend, oh, that'll never work. That will never work. I don't think it's a good idea at all. Then your friend goes, yeah, you're right, it probably won't. Then you do the idea behind their back. Now that's how you get things done in America. All right. We're only doing 4 today. And the next one is Aquarius. I hate name droppers. And just the other day I was telling Tom Cruise and Whoopi Goldberg, I said, you know, we don't do enough Aquarius on the show. And then Don Johnson laughed. Aquarius, you may be a creature of logic, but if your inner voice speaks to you today, you most certainly must listen to it. On the career front especially, your instincts will be finely tuned to what colleagues and employers are up to, and you may be able to profit from it. That's the old sneaky deaky. Find out what they're up to, and then you do the old shuffle, and you snatch it. You make the money. Last but not least, this is for all the marbles. This is what it comes down to. Whoever gets this one gets a free iPad. My lawyer says if I do this, I don't have to give you nothing. So, if you win this, you get a free iPad. I'm not joking either. Congratulations to the next person. You win a free iPad. And it's Aries. Boy, the security guard be busy. He's kicking people out for kicking the ball. He's kicking people out for riding a bike. No ball playing over here. They're all usually very nice. This guy's a gangster. Why are you smoking? Surprised he hasn't told me not to read the news. Aries, you have won an iPad. Congratulations. Rev will send it out to you immediately. I'm dizzy. The more the so-called experts tell you what is right and what is wrong, the more you will need to look at the evidence yourself and make up your own mind. Just because they are experts does not mean they don't have an agenda. The Royals, I'm not doing them. I'm not doing it. I can't do it today. Race baiting Harry and Meg can't have it both ways. Now, I had it both ways, but I was in college. This is crazy. Oh, baby, baby. So this is Rita Ora. Look how pretty she looks. And then she has a bad case of scoliosis, because there's her backbone. She's got I had her sleep over one night, and she popped holes in my waterbed with her back. That's crazy. That is obviously a costume. Got a dinosaur back.
She has her little like wings.
Baby, do I look good in this dress? Yes, you do. You look amazing. See, you can get out of anything by saying this.
Yeah.
Most would bar con man Donald Trump, says a new poll.
Good idea. I should not.
More than half of voters believe former President Donald Trump should be kept off the 2024 ballot if he's convicted in at least one of the 4 criminal cases against him. He has not been convicted yet, and I believe in the rule of law here in America. Not convicted, he's not convicted. I don't think he's going to get convicted by all 4 courts, but I think he'll get convicted by 3.
Be careful there, Jay.
This is the lady how she broke into homes. How I broke into homes and how to protect yours. So she got busted, and now she's doing the other thing where she snitches on those. Here's how you do it. Someone's at home going, you snitch! Don't tell them about the old doorknob trick. I'm not gonna. Don't store important belongings together. Don't put them together. Here's the do's and don'ts. Don't keep a small safe in the house. You get a safe, they're taking it. Get these 2 security items. One is a Ring door camera. They'll catch your ass. The other one is a 357 Magnum. Hi, Tammy. Work from home if you can. So here's how you can avoid people breaking into your house. Quit your job and work from home. Never leave your house again, ever. Don't go to the store for bread, because they might get you then. You just got to stay by your door and do methamphetamines. And every time you hear a noise, you look around, and you'll never get robbed again. Assume the unassuming. That's just stupid. No shit. How to protect your home during the holidays. I don't trust her. She lied to me when she was robbing my house. Now she's going to tell me the truth. I don't buy it. Donald Trump eyes the highest court. Right now he has gone to court, I think probably since the election. The election stolen case was, they did 62 court cases, lost all 62, including the Supreme Court. Lost all 62 cases. He's 62 losses, 0-62. And now he's 0-4 in these new round of stuff, but now he eyes the highest court, which is the Supreme Court. By the way, 3 of those justices are his. Donald Trump wants to take his fight over the gag order. This is a gag order. Now, I had a gag order, but that wasn't.
I feel convicted by this.
And they're telling him, you know, he can't. Guys, if you're a criminal defendant, you can't go and say, hey, the district attorney lives at 225 Hauser Street, and I hope no one kills her family. You can't do all that. Put a gag order, you can't talk about the case. Possible jurors. A guy like him could easily get up and say, you know, anybody who would convict me should be punched in the face. That's why they have gag orders. He's not the only one who's been gagged. Look at this. Don Lemon. My old pal Don Lemon. And who's this? His husband? Not being on camera must be good. Don Lemon, right, shows off his new figure alongside his fiancée. His fiancée. Janet Jackson celebrated her 26th anniversary of her hit Together Again by headlining the AIDS Healthcare Foundation and the World AIDS Day concert. God bless her. Did you know I was walking in Times Square the other night? I ran into a bunch of people. I'm walking, and the back of their shirt says KISS, for the rock group KISS. I'm like, oh, and there was like 3 of them. And I go, oh, look at these guys. They're KISS fans. And I walked another 30 feet, and I ran into some lady with her daughter, handicapped daughter, beautiful. And I finally just said, ma'am, is there a KISS concert? She goes, it's their very last concert ever. Not their last tour, because everybody says that. Rolling Stones have been doing their last tour since 1967. It's their last tour. It is their last concert. They had it 2 nights ago at Madison Square Garden, the last KISS tour. Now what they've done is they've made these avatars, these 3D avatars, so they can actually go on tour the rest of their lives, but not in real person, but as the avatars. So Kiss at Madison Square Garden, it was really brilliant. I didn't go, but it was their very last show. I saw them on their Unmasked tour. Now, if you don't know what their Unmasked tour was, Kiss as a group came out of New York City in the early 70s, and they got nowhere. They did nothing, and one day they put on makeup. Gene Simmons is the demon. He's got the blood and the tongue. Paul Stanley is the spaceman with the star on his eye. Ace Frehley's the spaceman. Paul's something. I don't know what the hell Paul is. And then Peter Criss is the drummer. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now, 'cause me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right back to you. But first I got a bunch of groupies I gotta screw. He didn't give a crap. He sold a lot of records. That was one of their biggest hits, Beth. Anyways, Chris is no longer Peter Criss is no longer in the group, the drummer, and Ace Frehley, the spaceman, is no longer in the group. Both horrible drug addicts. So it's Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, and they just got the other two and they put makeup on them so you don't know who it is. They came out like 83 or 4. No one was seeing them anymore, so they said, let's get rid of our makeup. Let's do it. They pulled their makeup. We were like, what the hell is that? Who are these creeps? Oh, we're Kiss. And I was at their Unmasked tour, and it was insane. They are an insane group, and they have rocked all over Earth. One of the biggest rock groups of all time. Last show, Madison Square Garden, a couple nights ago. I did not go. I should have at least went to the damn Madison Square Garden. There he is right there. There's Gene Simmons. And it says, one more kiss. As 2024 looms, Gene Simmons just wrapped the final tour of his band Kiss, because we're going to go out on top. Okay. They're still selling out arenas. I guess that is out on top. This is my last tour. I can sit in a chair picking a guitar like a blues musician. Well, he plays bass, first of all, but he might have a guitar. Shout out to Gene Simmons. I actually thought Gene Simmons was a great actor back in the day. I'm not doing the migrants, God bless them. Guys, George Santos, the biggest liar in the history of Earth, the second biggest liar in the history of Earth. He has been kicked out of Capitol Hill. I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill, and I've been kicked out of Capitol Hill. I don't think that's the song. But George Santos was fired, kicked out, the first day he joined Cameo. Now for $200, you can have George Santos lie to you personally. I was thinking of hiring, if you don't know what Cameo is, you can get one of your favorite people. Depending, if you get like Flavor Flav, he'll go, Flavor Flav, I'm here on the Boogie Bob show. He'll send you a video. Boogie Bob is my man, I love him. It'll cost you $200. Flavor Flav's like $300. Anyways, you go to Cameo, C-A-M-E-O, and you can see thousands of big actors. There's some big ones on there. Tom Cruise ain't gonna do it, but there are some big people on there, and they will do a personalized video for you, send it to you, and it costs you so much money. I recommend all of my hip-hop friends, all of my guys are in on it. And anyways, George Santos now has it. Now he can lie for you. I was going to have him go, Boogie Bob is the biggest YouTuber in New York. Take it from me. I'm George Santos. I thought that would be cute, but we're just going to keep it moving. Here's this piece of crap. They went to his house, raided him. He had 4 gold bars. Well, 4 of his bars were once stolen from businesses. He had, guys, I got to do my nails. I'm sorry. I've been working every day this week. Oh, there's that booger I was looking for. Oh my God, there's that piece of shrimp from Holiday Thanksgiving feast. There's Jimmy Hoffa. I found Jimmy Hoffa. I'm being stupid. A couple's bodies have been located. The bodies of a Washington State couple who had gone missing last month after allegedly being kidnapped and killed by their disgruntled tenant were discovered at a military base. Thurston County Sheriff's deputy responded to a property owned by Joint Base Lewis Shore on Saturday. People were riding bikes through the area. Someone rode over the body. During the investigation, deputies and military base found a second body. Sadly, they found it. We've got a movie, a Donald Trump movie. Look at this. There's young Donald Trump. And there's the kid playing him. This is before he was Agent Orange. It's just I'm just going through. I only can give you what they give me.
Okay.
Okay, this really upsets me. As you know, I was engaged to be married. Before the engagements with Scarlett and Pam Anderson, I was engaged to be married to Megan Good. I asked her to marry me in front of her husband. Well, I waited. They got a divorce, and now she's with this clown. This Jonathan Majors guy, piece of crap. I gotta wait for her. I've waited 4 relationships. 4 relationships. But I think if I just wait out 2 more, she'll come running. She'll come running. 4 qualify for the GOP debate. Donald Trump is not going, and I'm not even bashing it for it. I think he'd be a fool to do a debate when he's 60 points ahead. That's crazy. The 4th GOP primary debate Wednesday will feature the smallest field yet. It's only 4 people. They got Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, this Vivek Ramaswamy guy. I hate his guts. He's a little creep. Very smart. Can't hate on his smartness, but he's just a little creep. You want that guy to be your president? Fuck out of here. And ex-Jersey, Chris Christie still in the game with his 2%. I don't know who's tuning in for that, but Nikki Haley's a smart woman. Very smart. One of Bria's kids came up to me. We went out the other day. We had such a great time. Went to Applebee's. Bro, now I don't really do Applebee's, but is it Applebee's? You go, you get a cheeseburger for $8 and you have a chicken finger for $9? No! Bro, I had to take out a loan from some loan sharks in Little Italy. If I don't give them the big plus 2 points by next week, and I don't even know what that means, I will be killed for the chicken fingers that we eat. The cheapest thing on the menu at Applebee's, and I'm talking even, they didn't have soup. The soup is $10. It comes in a coffee cup. But everything else, even the cheapest burger was $34. So I gave them my lung and my right ball. Now my lung was probably worth $300, but my right ball's worth nothing. It didn't work since '87. So I got the better deal, I think. I got her some chicken fingers and some mozzarella sticks and some fish sticks. Okay, not fish sticks. They're real fish dicks. So they're real small, but ooh, tasty. All right. But she wanted an elf on a shelf for Christmas. She was so excited because apparently when you go to sleep, the elf gets up and moves to the kitchen or runs around. So, a elf on a shelf. I'm just going around the dial here. I don't know what else. I think we're just about out of things. I have to go up to. I'm taking you with me. I'm not saying bye-bye or au revoir or toodaloo or hasta luego or aloha or arrivederci or swati cop. I ran out of goodbyes. Ciao. Ciao is a goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. If you got some goodbyes, throw them in the comments. Also, guys, we're having a big party in the Discord. We're having a party in the Discord. I'd like to see you guys there. I'm going to be doing the whole show live with my shirt off. So bring a barf bag. If you could, I'd really like it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing anything about Elon Musk being a douchebag. Guys, he named his son XL257. Something like that. Okay, let's play dodgeball, guys, on the schoolyard. I picked Steve. I picked Mike. I picked Judy. I picked Sam. I picked PDL250L57 to be on my team. You're gonna name your kid PDL250-257? What are you, insane? He's so smart. The Twitter guy's all up on his ball sack. He's so smart, he names his kid outside the box. I guess for short you can call him, instead of PDL257, you can call him Petey. Hi, Petey. All right, let's get off Mom's. I just got off yours. We're gonna do a walk and talk. Now, I can't take you into the nightclub. I'm gonna take you there. You've been in there before. This is going to be at Dream Midtown, but I'm going to Staples. And Staples sells more than Staples. They should have called it Office Junk. Office Junk. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to Office Junk. Because I think Staples is a little misleading. And it's funny because I'm buying Staples. I made a list. I'm so proud of myself because I usually get there and I go, okay, what did I want? Now I see why no one watches my show. It's boring. Boring. I'm buying paper clips. Hit a like if you like paper clips, guys. Staples, a printer. I'm going because I have to do my invoicing by last night. I get done doing all my shit. I'm in a New York City apartment, so I have to move shit around, and I move my printer over there. The wire port is broken. I gotta buy a new printer. I'm buying a ribbon so I can, when I give my employee her laptop, it'll have a little ribbon on top, and I'm buying tape. And extra small rubbers. What? That's great. They're not for me. They're for a friend of mine. He's from Canada. What are you people crazy? Extra small rubbers? I use trash glad bags. That's crazy. You guys are crazy. You're paranoid. I think that you think I'm paranoid. It's actually a quite clever joke. It's a Boogie Bob inclusion. I think that you think I'm paranoid. All right, shall we? I don't promise anything good's going to happen. Could be a shit show. But we're going to walk up 8th Avenue. And we'll see what happens while I'm rapping. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. I just got to go get Staples, extra small rubbers, batteries that'll fit a dildo. All right, now I see why no one watches the show. It's gone from PG to small R. It's Boogie Bob After Dark. All right. We're going to walk by the Late Show. Does anybody have a TV guide or computer handy? And let me know who's on the Late Show tonight with Stephen Colbert. Because I'm taking you by there. Maybe we'll see a big celebrity. Maybe we'll see a big celebrity.
Come on, baby. Come on. Walk faster.
All right. I'm just walking here. Ambrose's internet is down. It's a rerun. All right. Thank you very much. So maybe we won't see nobody. Maybe we'll still see somebody. Let's just let's walk and talk. Now I'm going to be quiet. Something I've never done on this channel until the end of this block right here. Not another word. Not a peep. Not a sound. Nothing. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just going to keep it quiet and let you enjoy the sights and sounds of New York City. Here we go. All the way to the end of the block down here. Color me gone. I'm not saying nothing. Quiet as a church mouse peeing on cotton. Because that's what the viewers want. They want quiet. Nice and quiet. So, right up here on the corner. Till we get there, not another word. Starting right now. Right after this thing right here. Not a sound. Quiet as a mouse. Here we go. Ready and go. We did it. We did it all the way to the corner. Hey guys, this is a gun-free zone. People get tired of me pointing this out, but I find it fascinating. First of all, you can't have a gun in New York anyways, but this is not for them. People think this is for them. No. It's Times Square. This is a gun-free zone. That is even if you have a license. Licensed gun carriers and others may not. So this is not for, like, people always think, oh, you can't have a gun? What is this, communism? No. This is even if you have a license to carry a gun in New York, and some people get it. Howard Stern can carry a gun. You can, if you for his protection. So there are people who, very few, but there are people who can get gun permits and have open carry or concealed carry. But even them, they cannot bring their guns into Times Square. Even cops have to leave their guns at home. Guys, I want to show you, this is something that the mayor was very passionate about. Instead of the piles of garbage that used to be here, now they have these things. And they're locked. And the reason they lock them is because people actually sleep inside of them. But this is where they now put their garbage. And they actually put locks on it because the homeless were the homeless were lifting them up. That's pretty grotesque. And when there is garbage on there, I think it's probably preferable to maybe sleep in this thing than sleep out here. All right, that's a Boogie Bob exclusive. We're just gonna walk up Broadway. Come on, playa. We're gonna walk up Broadway, and I'll point some cool things out. And also I'll point out some shitty things. Not so cool. On my channel, if you want to see a review of the Carnegie Deli, me and Bria went on a beautiful date there. Finest girl in the world. We went on a date there and it was really good food. Had a good time. She's a very, very picky eater, so not easy to please Bria. All right, we're just walking. Talk amongst yourselves. Hi, Gina. Guys, Gina is one of the best subscribers. She always engages on all my videos. I put up a video, Gina will be in there, leaving a comment. I think Gina's like 6 hours ahead of us. So it's like 2 in the morning over there. So, who knows? Hi, Gina. Hope you're well. This is Wicked. The Broadway show just had their 20-year anniversary for Wicked. Right here. Right there. And this is Melissa Etheridge. Come to my window. She's actually has a Broadway show right there. It actually might be over. Here's something. Here's a Boogie Bob exclusive. They're actually putting the lights up. Look. They're snapping the limbs, but they're putting the lights up on the trees, and they wrap them tight. So these, I'll show you what the trees will look like in a minute. But they actually light up these trees all the way down the block. And it's a lot of work. He's doing his over here. He's doing his over here. And if you look, they even though it's just like a crappy little tree, they really have wrapped this bitch. and then they wrap every branch all the way up. So I'm going to show you at the end of the block what the trees look like lit up. By the way, guys, every one of these has a rat trap. That is a fake rock. It is a rat. There's rat poison, and they have these. All the ones that are missing, like this one, there's not one here, that people steal them for whatever reason. They put them at home. Most of them will have a rat trap. Almost everyone has at least one rat trap. This is what you call a Boogie Bob exclusive. I'm going to take you and show you shit you don't want to see, because that's what I do. Now remember, I was telling you these trees look barren right here, but look how good they look with the lights on. Here's some trees right here. Here it is. Can't tell nothing. They strung it up. Every branch has lights on it. Even down here, look. Here's a light. They strung a light all the way to the end of this branch. But this little branch, he don't got no lights. That's kind of racist, I think. But they've strung lights on every single branch, and this is how good it looks when they turn them on. How's that? Pretty cool. And at nighttime, they're beautiful. In the daytime, they're mediocre. But at nighttime, they're gorgeous. We're just walking and talking. Cocking the glocking. Horrible tragedy in New York. There's still no McRibs. They were released November 13th throughout the states, various states. New York, the mecca of the McRib. And there is no McRib to date. That's sacrilegious, if you ask me. Guys, I posted a really cool video of the Back to the Future, the musical, of the store, where you can go and buy the t-shirts and the backpacks and the Marty McFly orange vest, all that. So make sure you tune in to that, Boogie Bob. I don't just live stream, I do amazing tours. I also do some not amazing tours that are shitty. Because that's what I do. I have not done one of Ellen Stardust. That's right there. But Ellen Stardust, guys, it's really cold today. Really, really, really cold. It's 30s for sure. But you will never see Ellen Stardust without a line. Look at this. There's always a line. Line's not so bad today, maybe 50, 60 people. But this is Ellen Stardust. They advertise all over the world, so if you go to a hotel somewhere in Chile or Germany, they'll recommend this place. Look at this. You have to stand out here to get in. How crazy is that? I'm just showing you. I told you I'm going to show you shit. That's what I do. I'm showing you shit. I do a tour called Boogie Bob Shows You Shit. Come to my window. I hope wherever you're at, you're having a beautiful day. Keep in mind that it's really, really, really cold. Guys, you could get, oh boy, give me a second. Got a crazy guy right behind me looking like he's getting ready to stab me. Gotta watch your back. Guys, this is the 2024 glasses. And when the ball drops, these things will be everywhere. 2024, I used to rock these all the way back from 1990. I think my first pair was like 91 or 92. But every year, they're still doing them. They're still doing it. Oh, it's Santa. Hi, Santa. All right, I like it. It's Santa. Sir, you filmed my Santa. That's $8. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. We're just walking. I'm gonna take you by the Tonight Show up here. Take you by one of my great accounts This account has 4 locations inside of it. This is Dream Midtown. You probably know I do Dream Downtown as well. And we have corporate parties every single day this week. So I'm going to go over here and get my guys some tape and some staples and paper clips and extra small rubbers for someone. I don't know who that's for. That's insane. We're just walking here. I got nothing on the agenda. I really should start bringing gloves with me because it's getting really cold. Arjan, my friend, how you feeling, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Everybody say hi to Arjan. Arjan likes his Starbucks. He'll mix it up. One day it's a tea, the next day it's a strawberry smoothie. He likes to mix it up. All right. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Guys, this is the Ed Sullivan Theater. This is where the Beatles, Elvis, Buddy Holly all performed. First time when they would come to New York was one of the biggest shows in the world. And after that, many years later, it was David Letterman. And this is where the Letterman show was for years. Then now it's Stephen Colbert. And usually at this time, 4 o'clock, they let you in at 5. 4 o'clock, the people would be lined up here for the person who's performing. But I have it on good authority. Oh boy. I gotta do something here. I have good authority that it's reruns today. So I've been in there many times. And they tell you right there when you get in, guys, do not yell out or you will be kicked out. You can clap, you can make noise. So what I do is I wait till the crowd's clapping and then I keep my mouth closed, but I still yell. I separate my lips and I yell, Bob Bowen! So that the security and the pages don't know where it's coming from. So I've actually been on Letterman like 9 times. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Sylvester Stallone. People start clapping and you hear, as it dies down, you hear, Bob Bowen! I'm just walking. I'm also on a Heart Double Live album. Guys, we're doing this album for you. It's a double live album, and this song is called Dog and Butterfly. Dog and butterfly. She moves and kisses the sky. Bob Bowen! But dog and butterfly. Bob Bowen! I'm a moron. I've got Bob Bowen yelled at about 30 shows. Oh, I'm on a Heart album. That's fact. I never got royalties for that album, so there it is, folks. That right there is the Dream Hotel. So I've got the club on the bottom floor, which is called the Fish Bowl, and it has a 60-foot tall fish tank in there. I've got the roof, which is called the Terrace. And I've got the small office, which is on the street level, and that's where I'm going to be going today. And guys, if you can't get your weed, go here. And if this place is closed, which it never is, go to the one over there and the one over there. There's 4,000 weed shops in this business. Look at this. You want yourself a 99-cent slice of cardboard? You could still get 99-cent fresh pizza, but you got to get in line. About 80 people crammed in that little building right there waiting for their $2. $2, you got 2 slices. It's cheese pizza. If you want pepperoni, then it kicks it up $9. But my boyfriend's back and there's gonna be trouble. My boyfriend's back and there's gonna be trouble. I hope you enjoyed our horrible walk and talk. There she goes. I'm standing in the green. Look at her. She's zipping by doing 140. That's the green. I was in her turf. I'm technically... Look at this guy. Let's see if these guys even notice him. Look at these guys. Right here. It's the green. Stay out of the green. Never in between. Hey, girl. She scoffed at me. Guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. Oh, hey, girl. Where are you going? I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope that you're having a blessed day. Please make sure you hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Today, every subscriber gets a free blowjob. That's a pretty good deal. That's a good deal. So... if you are walking down the street and you see this is a subway grate. That means there's a subway right below you. Right now it's freezing cold, but right here it's nice and warm. So a lot of times you'll see the homeless sitting or laying here. There's a train pulling up right now. Sitting or laying here because it's warm. Guys, this is a parking meter. Remember the old kind, you put the coin in, you turn the thing? This ain't your daddy's parking meter. It's got the thing on top for the sun. So it's, whatever the hell that's called. It's got the thing on the thing with the thing. Sun. The sun makes the thing go to the thing. Then you get your parking meter, you push the button. I don't know how it works. I ain't never done it. I don't know. Guys, this is called a fire hydrant. It's a fire hydrant. This is a bike rack. It's a fancy bike rack. This ain't your daddy's bike rack. I'm being a moron now. I'm showing you stuff you didn't know. You're like, honey, did you watch the Boogie Bob show yesterday? I did. Did you learn anything? Yeah, they have these things in New York called fire hydrants. It's a hydrant. He didn't explain what it does though. So it's like a metal thing. I'm going right there to Staples. Oh, Honeybee, thank you so much. Thank you, Brooklyn, for tuning in. Thank you, RJ. Guys, right now you can join the super chat. I don't know what that means. Channel donation. No, don't worry about that. I'm nothing. I'm not worthy of it. Rev, God bless you. Tammany, thank you so much. Ambrose, you the man. Treating, God bless you. Colleen, my boo's in here. Why didn't anybody tell me Colleen was here? Billy, hi Billy. Tomasino's in the house. Toilet brush salesman's in the house. Selling toilet brushes. Guys, right now, if you act now, you can get a toilet brush on sale from Toilet Brush. $300. We're just walking here. I got no agenda. I'm gonna go up here and buy my extra small rubbers. I mean my printer. I'm gonna buy my small printer. This is for Sarah. This guy's cheap. You better stop it, Brooklyn. Stop it. Thank you, Brooklyn. I appreciate it. This guy is very cheap. So he didn't buy Sarah a gift for Christmas last year. He wrote this on here. He said, honey, I got to show you something. She said, what? I want to show you my Christmas gift. Oh my God, you got me a gift? Yeah, here it is. It says for Sarah. Because I'm a cheap bastard. I didn't get you a gift. I wrote your name on a pipe. But honey, it took a lot of planning and I had to get a Sharpie. That's romantic! Alright. I'm being a moron. I'm being a moron. Here's where I'm going. Right there. Guys, I love you all. Please be kind and loving to each other. And I might go live when I leave Dream Hotel. God bless you.